"Ooh, girl, you about to bust. Ooh, girl, why are you still working?" Because you haven't paid my bills yet. So that's why I'm still working. Bitch. Hi you all, thanks for coming back to my channel. I am your fave Nurse B. Today we're gonna just do a different type of video. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom all real mommy style. Got trash, everything all in the back, clothes, everything. I just want to do this video giving you all an update, telling you how things have been working while pregnant with the 1-year-old at home. It's been real. If you want to know more in depth about my pregnancy or my daughter or my life in general, go watch my second channel, Stay Forever True. It's a lifestyle channel. I do vegan, vegetarian videos talking about my pregnancy, my daughter. We do vlogs, all that good stuff on that channel. So go check it out. And I just did a complete update on my pregnancy thus far. But I want to talk about, you know, working while pregnant as a nurse and then coming home to a 1-year-old. Like, how have things been? What have I done differently? How do I feel? And just some things that I've done to get through it. So currently I am like 2 days away from being 37 weeks pregnant. So I'm basically full term. When I first got pregnant, I was in July. Yeah, I was pregnant in July. I was working full time. I believe I was doing 3 12-hour shifts a week plus 1 8-hour shift. That was my schedule. Completely full time, 40 hours a week. And then in September, my daughter had to get surgery. And so I completely took that whole month off to be with her during her recovery. And I was tired, y'all. But anyway, I went back to work. And then, yeah, like I was so over that job at that point, like so over it. Like mentally, I was like, I can't wait to get up out of here. I'm tired of this place. Like, this place sucks. I'm tired of it. And but I had to keep pushing through, you know. Gotta pay these bills. And I would say, you know, I was like, you know what? Talked to my husband about it. I was like, you know, I work agency, which I have videos talking about my agency job and the benefits and the pay. So go watch that if you're interested. And my husband was like, you know, I talked to him and I said, I want to go part-time and I'll make sure that I can still keep my insurance. And if we need to, I'll pick up agency. Like, I cannot be there all these days. Like, I'm so tired of this job. Like, I need to get out. And I saw that as an opportunity for me to do more for my channel and more for my earrings and everything I'm working on. If you're interested in these, go buy them. But yeah, do more like for that to get myself prepared for when baby comes, so I have more like structure and more going for myself so I can still make money, you know, when the baby comes. Because I want to be with my kids. Like, I'm going to have 2 under 2 in like 2 weeks. So yeah, anywho. So I decided to go part-time. So with me as a nurse, going part-time is pretty easy because nursing is 24 hours and you can really make the schedule that you want to make and the hours you want to make. So what I decided to do is now I'll only work 5 days a pay period. So 5 days every 2 weeks. And the way that I do that is I do 12-hour shifts. But like, I'll do like Friday, Saturday, off Sunday, work Monday. And then I'll be off for the rest of the week until Sunday or Saturday, something like that. So that's basically how my schedule goes. I have a set schedule. I gave it to my my ADON. She does the scheduling, and she gave me the schedule I wanted. And then whenever agency work is there, I'll pick up that, and then I'm making more money doing that. And they take out less taxes. So that's kind of how I saw. Like, I keep my benefits with part-time. I keep my health care, but I'll be able to really make more money going to agency because that's like close to $300 a shift going to agency, or $250, $300 depending, going to agency versus me going to my job and not making that much, and then they tax me on it. So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I freaking ran into a roadblock because the agency that I work for, some of the facilities that they have stopped freaking letting people work. Can y'all believe that? Like, I've only been to one facility and I was looking to pick up at another facility and they were like, oh no, you cannot do this. So I called and I was talking to the person who does like not the hiring, but she does the scheduling, and she's like, oh yeah, this facility is not taking any new nurses. I'm like, this is agency work. What do you mean you're not taking new nurses? Like, I'm not a new nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 4 years. But what they meant was like, if you have not worked here before, they're not picking people up to work shifts. I'm like, that makes no sense to me, y'all. Like, do that make sense to you? Like, you need help, right? So this, the whole point of an agency is that no one has been here before. Like, you're gonna train them and they're gonna start working. Like, That's the whole point of agency. So that was the case with like 4 facilities. So I could not pick up anything. And then the facility that I had worked at didn't have any openings, or they had openings on days I had to go to work. And then it's just like, now so dang on fat and tired. I did pick up one like a few weeks, no, like 2 weeks ago. It was okay, but now, like, I don't really feel like picking up no Anderson work. Like, I don't even want to go to my regular job. So that's kind of where my head is at with that. But like, my plans kind of got like derailed with that. But I've still been able to work on my earrings and to work on my YouTube channels and go from there. But I wish I could have been able to pick up more agency work in the beginning. Yeah, I really wish I would have done that. But it is what it is, and that's that. But I do suggest, if you are pregnant and you do have the opportunity to go part-time as a nurse and do agency work. Now, in this case, I could have easily just picked up at a different agency, but this agency that I'm at, they pay the most. From what I know, they pay the most. And I really didn't feel a point of going to do agency work anywhere else. Not to say that it's like no money, but I just was like, okay, you know, I can't pick up, so I'll just take that time to work on videos, work on content, get my house ready, that type of thing. So that's that. But as far as how I've been feeling, like, it's been mixed emotions. I've had a lot of stuff, like, not a lot of stuff, but I've had just one big incident personally with my pregnancy that really like knocked me down. That's why for a minute I was like not posting any videos on this channel or my other channel, because I was just really going through it. And I talk about that on my other channel more in depth about that. But it really knocked me down. It really like discouraged me, and it like made me just feel really sad. So I wasn't putting up any content for a while, and it blocked me creatively. And now I'm back. Now I'm rejuvenated. So that happened, and I think it still has kind of affected me. But anyways, it's not that big of a deal. It is what it, I mean, it is a big deal. It is what it is. I'm coming to terms with it, and I'm just allowing whatever is to be to be. I'm gonna have a healthy, happy, fat little baby, and that's that. But as far as going to work, I feel good. One thing that I do hate is that in the beginning of my pregnancy, I had a vegan diet, and then I was vegan all the way through September when my daughter was when I was at home with her. And it's like, as soon as I went back to work, I started eating back eggs and dairy. I'm like, really, girl? And so starting January, I went back to a vegan diet, and then like towards the middle of February, I started back eating eggs and dairy, and I was just like, ugh. So I would say like going to work can change your diet 100%. Like, being at work can make you eat any freaking thing. They bring donuts and cakes and cookies and stuff. Like, it be so much stuff at that freaking job. Ugh. During those patients and family members being nice to us. Like, really? Can we get a fruit plate? But anywho, it's like going to work can really change your diet. So I highly, highly, highly suggest moms or anybody out there, do meal planning, meal prepping. In my other channel, I talk about how I do meal prepping for me and my daughter, who is also vegan. And I was doing that like faithfully before I go to work. Like, because I told you I work like in blocks of days, and then I'm off for a big block of days. I would do meal prepping for her and me, so I'm good throughout the weekend or throughout those few days that I work, and then go from there. And it was working really, really good. But now it's like kind of like the way I eat. Like, sometimes I want to eat, sometimes I don't want to eat. Sometimes it's just kind of all over the place. And the same with my daughter. Like, her freaking appetite is all over the place too. But I still try to make myself something that will at least last for 2 days for me to take to work. And I feel like it really helps you to stay on par with your eating habits. Definitely take a water bottle to work. Like, I have been drinking copious amounts of water, large amounts of water. Staying hydrated through my pregnancy has been so helpful. But at the end, y'all, right now, when I say I went to work yesterday, I peed like twice in 1 hour. I mean, so I worked a 12-hour shift. So I went to the bathroom like over 20 times while I was at work. Like, I was just so tired of peeing. It was ridiculous. But I was drinking a lot of water. Like, I drink like anywhere from like 2 to 3 liters of water a day, which is so important during your pregnancy, especially when you're at work and you're not feeling well. Like, drink water, girl. Drink it. As far as like my attitude, I try to keep it pretty chill. Like, hey, ha ha ha, you know, Nurse B, hey girl, type of attitude. But lately, I have not cared. Like, I just say what I want to say, and it is what it is. Like yesterday, I didn't work with anybody who was funny, like, or fun. So I guess I kind of came off like kind of bitchy, and I was just over it. I was over everything. I was pissed off because, y'all, my job freaking messed up my check. They like took 8 hours off my check, and I'm like, really, y'all? So you had to go through this whole big production. You had to wait a week to get a new check. Like, I was pissed. Like, I was really upset because the week before that, I freaking went to work in an ice storm. Not snow, ice. Like ice. Like slick ice. Like, you have nowhere to go. You're going to die type of ice. It took me 2 hours to get to work. Mind you, I'm 9 months pregnant. That's my pregnancy. But yeah, so I've kind of been in the mindset of just like, I'm trying not to be rude at work or be like super like bitchy, but it is some points where it's like my tolerance level is lower, which I talked about that in another video. But mostly because like I just want to be with my kids, be at home, and be a boss mom, like make things happen on my own, make things happen for my life on my own. Like, I don't want to work for anybody anymore. And so that's kind of where my head is. And on top of being pregnant, on top of having to deal with the BS at work, like, I just be like, ugh. I highly suggest, I know like in our world, we don't take breaks, you know, but I highly suggest that my nurses out there, CNAs, whoever's watching this, take a break, get off the floor, go to your car, go to the break room, talk to your husband, talk to your boyfriend, like, eat something, take a little nap. Do whatever you gotta do, like walk away from the job for a minute. When you're working, especially when you work like 12, 16-hour shifts, you need to take a break. They're gonna take out your check regardless. So take your break and enjoy it. Yeah, I just had to walk out the job. I mean, I'm not going back to work, but today I'm just not feeling today at all. But I'm blessed. Things could be so much worse. Anyways, I'm on break, y'all. Finally took a break. Why the heck I called a doctor at 11 o'clock? Guess what time he called me back? 3. So I basically had to just stay on the floor like all day, waiting for him to call me back. And if you feel like you in a position where you risking yourself or risking your child, get out of it, because they don't care about you or your baby. And I talked about that in my last pregnancy video, but they don't care, you know, they don't. And you have to care. So care, be a mom. Also, I want to talk about recently, I have been going through a lot of pain. I think because, as you can see, like, I probably don't really look pregnant. I mean, I got fat, freaking swollen fingers and feet. But a lot of my weight goes to my belly. And so it's just so much pressure on my hips and my groin. Like, you know, especially because we're already relaxing is being released in our body to help our everything to relax and our pelvis to open up to get ready for labor. So that we're like, our body is already kind of loose, and so the pressure being on it, and it's just like, I don't know if I overstretched something or what, but I'm in so much pain. Like, all of my right hip, it feels like something just like is not right. But I talked to my doctor about it. She gave me some exercises, and I'm gonna put on my second channel, I'm gonna show myself in all my pregnancy glory doing some exercises for you all to help with that pelvic pain and back pain. Y'all, last weekend I worked, whoo, your girl was hobbling. Like, I was hobbling down the freaking hallway. I could not, every time I put pressure on my right side, any type of weight, it just felt so bad. It was so painful. And I'm typically a person that has a high tolerance for pain. You know, I did natural childbirth with my first baby, like no medication, nothing. And so I can usually take pain, you know, it is what it is, get over it. But it was so painful. Like, I wanted to cry, and I had to keep working. I wanted to go home, and I knew as soon as I went home, as soon as I hit the door, the little person was gonna jump up, run towards me, and I wasn't gonna have to be a mommy. So I was just like so overwhelmed, y'all. I was so much in pain. So I said, well, what can I do while I'm at work if I'm in pain? She said, take 2 extra strength Tylenols, 500 milligrams. So the total would be 1,000 milligrams of extra strength Tylenol. So definitely talk to your doctors about it. But what I did this weekend that I had to work is, like, as soon as I went in, I took the Tylenol and I started working. I felt some discomfort, but I was able to get through the whole shift with just those 2 Tylenols. And she said take them every 6 hours. And then the next day I went in, I didn't take nothing. I was like, okay. And I started feeling some discomfort. So I said, let me just go ahead and take it now. And I think I ended up taking it twice that day because it was the second day that I had work. Because I'll do 12s, go home, come back and do another 12. So it was like the second day. So I'm like even more tired from the day before because I didn't have that much rest. So I had to take it twice that day. But I ended up feeling okay. But I will definitely say I've had some dizziness at work. It's been times where I would literally have to like I would be like I would have to just grab some because I'd be feeling myself like getting so dizzy I'm about to fall. Like I would just stumble. It's weird. Like I would just stumble into something. I just had to hold on, or just taking a break, just sitting down for a minute and breathing and just trying to get through it like this. Yesterday, it was a little rough. It was a little, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little rough. I didn't drink no coffee all day yesterday. I haven't drinking coffee with this pregnancy. But look, I didn't drink no coffee in the beginning. Remember I told you I found out I was pregnant. I was vegan, no coffee, no nothing. And then once I went back to work, coffee it is, thank you. Like my coffee, like I like my man black. I did switch from coffee to green tea. It's still caffeinated, but it's just better for your teeth, better for you in general. Green tea, that's just my opinion. But either way it go, like it's caffeinated, so it is what it is. But I do drink my raspberry leaf tea. It's supposed to help with your uterus, get your uterus ready and ripe and toned for pregnancy, and it helps you to bleed less after your pregnancy. Overall, it's been a little rough because it used to be my first one. If I got off of work, I come home, I can relax, I can just fall out on the bed after I take a shower and be done. But now, when I got off of work, I jump into the shower, get myself clean, grab my baby, get her ready for bed. My husband, he typically feeds her before I come. And then I'll get her in the shower, in the bath if she needs to get in the bath. Sometimes I'll do her hair if I need to do her hair. Like if she has church the next day and I have to work, I have to do her hair the night before. And I do like get her clothes ready. I might have to clean up a little bit around the house. Or get my food ready for the next day. Get her food ready for the next day. Those type of things. And I'm playing with her because I want to get her some mommy time. And I put her down. She's been doing really good with going down. You can give me that gift, and I need it. Thank you. Well, the winner of this challenge, I'm very impressed by that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Dad. Even though you off work, like you don't have a break, which is okay. I mean, she's my baby. This is what I'm supposed to do. I signed up for motherhood, and I'm just grateful that I have such a good, fat, happy baby. But yeah, typically though, when I come home, the house is a hot mess. That's the only thing where I'm like, oh. There are some days when my husband clean up everything look good. I'm like, oh, thank you. I feel so good. Oh, God, thank you. But I'll be like, some days I'll be looking up like, my baby look a hot mess. His house look a mess. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just enjoy this evening. Like, I'm over it. I can't do nothing. Like, it is what it is. Just leave it the way it is. But that's that. I gave you all some tips I think that will help you all. I hope you all are having a healthy, happy pregnancy. If you're not pregnant and you still watch this video, thank you. But make sure you like my videos, you share them, you comment, help your fave nurse be out, y'all. Like, just do whatever you can. Watch my old videos, do whatever. Thank you all so much for watching and just being with me during this journey. Like, some of you all may or may not know, my goal is to be home with my kids, and the way that I see doing that is through YouTube and selling handmade goods and other things that I'm working on for you all. I got some stuff brewing that I want to do from home. Once I get to that point with the 2 kids and I'm working from home and I'm making some good money and everything, I kind of got a flow, I will definitely do a video talking about that. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm extremely, extremely blessed, regardless of anything that's been going on emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically. I'm super blessed to be able to work during my pregnancy. Even though people be at my job be like, oh girl, you about to bust. Oh girl, why are you still working? I remember somebody told me, why are you still working? I said, because you haven't paid my bills yet. So that's why I'm still working. Bitch. Nurse B. Yes, that's me. So I just feel blessed that I'm not on bed rest. You know, I can go to work, I can get things done, I can still be there for my patients, and you know, I can still provide for my family. Like, that's something I'm blessed to be able to do. I know a lot of women can't do that, or they have complications, this and the third. So even if you're at work and you're tired and you're like, oh my God, when am I gonna stop this? Just realize that you are blessed, that you are, you know, it's so many people out here that are just trying to get pregnant, or people out here who can't work while they're pregnant, or people out here who have to work a whole lot while they're pregnant, you know. So just try to count your blessings and try to look at things from, you know, the bigger picture, and just get through it, have your child, and go from there. So that's my little spiel. Big old Nurse B bump. And I do not wear scrub tops to work. I still wear scrub bottoms, which they fit pretty good, but it's like they be a little tight sometimes. So you might need to go a little size up. And it's good that I only work like twice a week, so I can just keep washing the same scrubs. But now I wear like either long sleeve shirts, so we have to wear white. So I wear long sleeve shirts that are like 3X, 2X from Walmart, something just inexpensive, or I wear like a t-shirt that's white. I don't really care. I feel like I'm here, I'm working. Like, you got something to say? You better not. But that's what I wear to work. When I did my agency job, did I wear a scrub top? Did I? No, I had a black t-shirt when I did the agency job. I had some black scrubs and a black t-shirt, and I worked in that. I feel like I'm here, I'm working, like I'm professional. Like, just give me a break, okay? But of course, I wore scrubs until I couldn't wear them no more. And I'm not buying any new scrubs. Like, I'm not buying it. Do you all buy maternity scrubs? Like, I just don't. That's not I'm not doing it. But once again, thanks again for watching. I love you all. Peace.